Select all that might apply to why a normal or surface aquifer might go dry. The surface aquifer is the one that is up top next to the surface. Okay, that's also kind of unconfined aquifer. There are deeper aquifers called confined aquifers, and the reason why they're called confined is because they have an impermeable layer above them and an impermeable layer below them where water cannot get through those layers very easily, so it's confined on the top and the bottom. But we're looking at why a normal or surface aquifer might go dry. Number one is pressure reduction. Well, that's not an issue because it's not even under pressure. The confined aquifer is under pressure. It's like a water tower. Fills up, and as the head level gets up here, all those water molecules are putting pressure on the ones deeper down, and that's actually what makes the water rise up in an artesian well if you were to drop a well down into this confined aquifer. But unconfined aquifers, they don't have pressure on them at all, and so you won't have that. Drawdown and cone of depression is an area. If you overpump your well, the water level will drop down a little bit and form a cone of depression or drawdown where the water level will be a little bit lower there than in the surrounding areas. It's because as you pump the water out, it takes time for those water molecules to move around the sand grains to get back into where that well is. And you can overpump it and run your well dry. So that is a problem. Lack of recharge. Well, if it doesn't rain on the surface up here, it's not going to keep this thing full. And so this water is moving back out towards the ocean. All water, whether it's below ground and the groundwater or up on the surface, it is moving. Of course, the surface water moves much more quickly than the groundwater does. But if there's no rain in an area, it will go dry. The water level will drop down in here, and that can be a problem. Gaining conditions, what it has to do with streams. And actually, that's a good thing. That's when the water level in the streams rise up. But that's not something we would attribute to any aquifer system. And then the wells placed in impermeable soils, well, that could be a problem because say if this was all shale up here, let's make this shale layers, little lines going across. Well, shale is impermeable, just like this shale down here. And so if you put a well down in that, the water won't be able to flow through it to get to the well, and so your well will quickly go dry.